just wanted to hop on here and tell you a little bit about our animals that we have over here. So to my right, these louder gals over here are going to be our female California sea lions. If you guys were here just a few minutes ago, you might have seen us feeding them from the top. So these animals are trained a little bit differently than some of the animals you might see in our shows or presentations today. But these girls are pretty darn unique. They're pretty cool. They actually are trained to go to a bed position here on exhibit. So all of our animals go to a certain place for their feeding. They actually do know their name. They can hear the sound of our voice. So we can actually call them back to the back of our exhibit. Usually we do it weekly for weights. They have a big scale back there where we can weigh them and manage their weight and diet accordingly. But we can also call them to the back for sessions as well. So if you look on my left side, we have a little bit different animals over here. We have our harbor seals. So we have 5 harbor seals as well as 2 of our Guadalupe fur seals out here as well. Let's see if I can spot out for you. Our newest and youngest Guadalupe fur seal animal out here is Chicory. She's kind of swimming around the perimeter with her buddy Bull over here. So she is just a little bit over a year old. Actually almost 2 years old, I believe. But yeah, she is one of our newest animals joining our family over here. And her both have a very good time hanging out over here. We also have our 5 harbor seals, which 4 of those are actually what we refer to as the family. Up on the left there we have Cyclops. He is the dad. He is joined here with his partner Annie. And they have 2 seal children together, Phoebe and Tomas. And then we also have Brimsy hanging out here, who is one of our seal rescues actually, but she is an adopted member of the family over here as well. So this is actually a great exhibit to answer a question that a lot of people tend to have sometimes, which is what's the difference between a seal and a sea lion? Now right off the bat, if you guys were to purchase some fish from our booth behind here, you will hear the girls over here, the California sea lions, get very loud, very noisy. You'll hear the roaring, the barking, all those kinds of noise. You won't hear too much from the seal. They're actually pretty quiet. They do mumbles and grumbles here and there that you can hear up close, but nothing like the show and performance our sea lions over here are going to put on. Which is actually how sea lions get their name, because they make a roar that sounds like a lion. So sea lion. So that's actually one quick way to notice the difference right off the bat, is if they're making a whole bunch of sound, it's definitely going to be a sea lion. Some will see those ear flaps, but just behind their eyes you'll see little holes, and those are their ears. So seals can hear us as well, but they don't have those extra ear flaps. And then some more notable differences you might notice as well is Cyclops, he's the seal way over there up on the rocks. That position he's in, kind of lying flat on his belly, is pretty much what he looks like all the time when he's on land. So when they're moving on land, they actually use their stomach muscles. They kind of inch along like an inchworm or a caterpillar. It's really cute when they get it going. Well, the sea lions, like Pebble you can see up here on her rock, she actually has all 4 of her flippers underneath her body, and her back hip, so her back flipper is actually tucked underneath them. So just like us, our hips rotate, or like dogs, their hips rotate, they can actually walk up on all 4 flippers on land, while seals, they move along on their tummy like a worm or a caterpillar. So those are just a couple notable differences. Also, the colorations are different as well. Sea lions typically have a tan, anywhere from a tan, brown, gray, all the way to even almost a dark black looking color fur. What's cool about these harbor seals is actually they go through something called molt every year. So they will actually lose all the hair on their body and grow new, beautiful, silky, shiny hair. But what's really cool is when that new hair grows in, it looks exactly like it did when it was there before. So every spot, every little